Good morning, WAWC. Welcome to WAWC Morning News. I'm Judge Collins. It is Thursday, January 16th, 2013, and this is your world news. A solar blob is coming. Show won't be scary. Might sound scary to hear that a giant blob of solar plasma is heading straight for us. But don't panic. Space weather forecasters say this solar outburst should deliver nothing more than a spectacular show up north. We're not going to be in for a big disturbance, a senior forecaster at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Space Weather Prediction Center in Colorado. The northern tier of the United States might be able to see aurora. The outburst of the electrical charged plasma, also known as coronal mass ejection, or CME, blast out from the sun on January 13th, sparking a radio blackout. It's taken several days for the blob of itself to travel the 93 million miles between the sun and here, but forecasters now expect it to sweep over Earth's majestic field early midday today. Want to see the inauguration? Get ready to walk. Getting into Washington and for Monday's inauguration will be a challenge. Taking a train or riding a bike are best bets, and don't even think about driving. The hundreds of thousands of people spilling into the nation's capital Monday are encouraged to travel by rail, bus, or bicycle. And no matter what they choose, those watching the inauguration activities will eventually end up on foot, and possibly walking several miles if they want to catch a glimpse of President Barack Obama. The region's transportation infrastructure is strained during peak driving hours on a normal day. During the morning rush hour, it can take an hour to traverse the 10-mile stretch of Interstate 395 between Springfield, Virginia, and the District of Columbia. Many Metro subway trains are standing room only. However, with much smaller crowds expected than for Obama's historic first inauguration 4 years ago, getting into the car will still be an option. 4 years ago, most vehicle traffic into the city was halted. The 5 major bridges over the Potomac River were closed except to mass transit vehicles. This year, most of the bridges will be open, although drivers will be diverted from closed roads surrounding the mall, raising the prospect of gridlock for those who drive. The transportation challenges have Paul Darby, preparing for a long day. Darby, 64, a volunteer on the parade route, plans to leave his home in Fredericksburg, Virginia, in the earlier hours of the morning and park at a friend's house before boarding the metro, which opens at 4 a.m. And now over to Tab for the weather. Tab?
Thank you, Josh. And thank all of you for tuning in today. Let's get started by looking at some current conditions in the area. Over at Goshen Municipal Airport, the weather is clear with a temperature of 28 degrees. Relative humidity is at 86% with winds out of the west gusting to 6 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 30.14 and the dew point is 25 degrees. Wind chill feels like 22 degrees and the visibility is 6 miles. For today's weather, we are looking at mostly cloudy and cooler with a few flurries possible. Our high today will be 28 degrees with the wind out of the northwest at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, look for it to be chilly with a slight chance for snow in the north. Tonight's low will be 16 degrees with the winds out of the west 6 to 12 miles per hour. Friday is looking variably cloudy and warmer with a high of 36 degrees. And on Saturday, look for mostly cloudy skies with a slight chance of light snow late and a high of 40 degrees. I'm Tab Cole and this has been your morning weather update. Now let's go back to the studio where James is ready for the morning announcements. Take it away, James.
Thank you, Tab, for that weather update. This is a reminder. If you are being driven to school in the mornings, you are not to be dropped off by door 1. This interferes with the buses dropping students off. You need to be dropped off by door 6. Any senior who wants to be part of the prom committee, a committee who makes the decisions and plans out prom, there will be a meeting this Friday in Mrs. Miller's classroom, A159, at 7:30. Come out and make it the best prom ever. The yearbook will be selling class t-shirts this week. They will be $10 a piece. There will be a day during yearbook week for anyone who buys one to wear them to support their class. Come and see us at lunch to buy yours. We will also have examples to look at. Milford Ski Club members should let Mrs. Brower know by Thursday, January 17th, today, if they are going on the ski club trip this Saturday. This Friday, January 18th, between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., WAWC High School will be having an open house for all community members to tour the high school's new cafeteria, kitchen, and culinary arts classroom. The culinary arts students will have food items to sample as well. If you are just touring the new facilities, please enter the main doors, door 1. If you plan to also attend the boys' basketball game versus Plymouth that night, you may enter either doors 1 or 6. The Herff Jones representatives will be at lunch on Tuesday, January 22nd to take ring orders, delivering rings and ring adjustments. There are extra ring packets in the main office if you need one. If you are ordering a ring, please remember to bring a deposit. If you are picking up your class ring, please bring your balance due. Reminder to softball players, this week we will be having an open gym from 7 to 7:40 a.m. upstairs behind the bleachers on Thursday. If you did not get a schedule from Coach G on Saturday, please stop by his room to pick one up. Please donate to the pet drive to benefit the Animal Welfare League. Bring pet toys, blankets, pet food, or donate cash before school at the collection site located by the main doors. This drive is being hosted by the WAWC FFA chapter. Email Mrs. Roberts if you have any questions. For today's lunch, choose one entree of a variety of sandwiches. Salad plate includes 2 protein cups, toppings, and 2 crackers. Or a chicken soft taco, burrito, toppings for both. And you can choose 3, a side salad with toppings, fresh fruit, milk, nacho chips and cheese, or green beans. I'm James Heath from all of us at WAWC TV Daily News. Have a great day, WAWC.